Oh boy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Kimmy here.
And Mom here.
Hopefully, I have that order right, depending on switches now and again. So, we're going to be watching more Breaking Bad today, episode 14 of season 5. We're dreading
Not
it
good.
because
Not good.
Yes.
No.
I don't like it. I mean, none of us like it.
No.
It's horrible.
Shootout. Oh,
The
that's
shootout. I don't think Hank survived.
No,
I just
Gomi,
don't see it.
Gomi doesn't either, I'm sure.
Gomi got
Oh,
shot, I
sure.
think. We saw blood on him.
Mhm.
And they're
Yes.
just out there, you know,
Oh,
they
yes,
how much
yeah.
cover can you take? And these guys,
right.
like, they're known killers, professional killers, and they have, you know, all these
Oh,
weapons.
jeez, yes.
Mhm.
I'm
And Walt's
just-
probably going to have them take their cell phone and confiscate it because he just left his confession on their phone.
What's going
Yeah.
to happen to Jesse?
There's
Okay.
so many things now
Okay.
because it seems like that other
Oh.
group is going to take over with Todd because now they have the upper hand, and now they're going to try to make Walt, because before they were trying to make a truce or work with Walt, but now they're going to be like, no, you're working for us, kind of like a Gus situation. I feel like.
Exactly.
That's right.
Different,
yeah.
but
And
kind of
he's-
the same.
And it's
Yeah.
so ironic
Yeah,
that
yes.
Mike kept telling him, you have to pay these guys off and
That's
keep
right.
it going.
Yeah.
If you don't, it's going to come back to bite you.
It sure is.
He's got Jack in the gang, and it's not
Yeah.
going to work out favorable for
And
Walt.
and that's Walt's
Right, yeah.
fault because he's the one who
Exactly.
said, I want this deal done if you want me to cook for you, because that was their agreement. And now that he said, no, don't do it, they want to seal the deal by being like, well, we're going to do it anyways, and now you're going
Right.
to have to go by your
Yeah.
word. And he didn't want Hank to die. He didn't know Hank was going to be there. So, holy crap. So I'm just dreading this. Like, I've been thinking about it a
Me
lot.
too.
Went down
My
into
guys just
it.
telling me.
It's just
Poor
horrible.
Hank.
Yeah, I just feel so
Gomez,
bad,
too.
and
Yeah.
this is going to be so devastating. I've been trying to prepare myself for this episode. Like, no,
I
there's no way
have
he
to.
got out of
Trying
this.
to. Yeah.
So I have to say, this episode's called Ozymandias. I might have said that wrong. I apologize, and I had to look it up. It's based on poems, and I want to read what this has to say. It says, both poems explore the fate of history and the ravages of time. Even the greatest men and the empires they forge are impermanent. Their legacies faded to decay and to oblivion. So that's kind of a cool meaning, because that,
Mhm.
you know, thinking about Walt or even just Hank in this case, you know, I mean, he, as a cop, a great cop, an investigator, like, he was able to work up the chain, and now he finally got his guy. He was able to go through it
To
and talk
even
his
arrest him,
wife.
do the Miranda rights.
Yeah, and then that's it, and then he dies. And I'm thinking this has
my
to do more
gosh.
with Walt, that saying, this title, but
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
His
know.
empire.
Yeah.
yeah, and we joked because when we first saw the title's name, we're like, is that like Zim from the Dragon Prince?
Oh,
Because it's kind of like a similar name, a little different, but I couldn't help it. That was my thing.
I don't think so.
Oh my God. So I am really not looking forward to this, but I am
neither.
amazed on how this show does not have any filler. It just keeps on moving
Oh,
forward.
going and going. Oh, boy.
Yeah, gas
Absolutely,
down.
you got
Like,
that right.
Yeah.
yeah, not slow at all.
Pedal to the
That's
metal.
for sure. Yeah.
So I think
yeah.
Walt, of course, will have to survive because we've seen him at his 52nd birthday. And Jesse will have to survive because we kind of know from a thumbnail of the movie that had Jesse in it. Because when we go on Netflix,
right,
sometimes
yes.
that pops up. So I'm assuming, unless that's a flashback, that he's going to survive it. But he was in a
Yes.
car, so maybe he had some protection that way. But Hank, Gomez, they were both out in the open. And
They're
Oh,
goners.
yeah.
sorry we're dreading it, guys,
I
but I'm
wish
just
they
not
would
looking forward
survive,
to it.
but
And I know this is an old show, but this is in real time for us. So once
it's
it
not
happens,
new
it's
for
new to
us.
us.
And yes, it's new for us.
Totally.
so it's like it didn't happen yet
Yes.
until I hit play.
Yeah.
But I think the
Oh,
inevitable
gosh.
has to happen. So,
Oh gosh.
all right. So one last time,
Devastating.
did Hank survive or did he not?
No.
I don't think he did, but I wish you would.
Yeah, I don't think he
No,
did
I don't
either.
think
I
so,
really
no.
don't think so. I would be very
And
relieved if he did.
Gomez,
All
but-
those guys, those just
Oh,
maniac
yeah.
guys, just shooting haphazardly. you
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
Even
That's
though
very
they're
sad.
they're professional shooters and they're they're policemen. Those guys are actually
So much.
professional shooters too. They're getting paid to
That's-
kill people. So
There's
yeah.
so many of them,
They
and
had
they
a lot
just
of
shoot
practice.
the
and they
crap out
came
of people,
prepared
no
to kill
problem.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
they came prepared
they're a force to be
to
reckoned
have
with
the
for sure.
ammo to get these two.
That's right. Oh my gosh.
Terrible.
Oh, I dread this.
Yeah. So everyone have their tissues ready.
Oh my gosh.
My
Oh, I better
mascara
get
is
mine.
I don't have waterproof mascara. It's gonna go like wreck the knives
Like,
again.
oh, yeah, I wear black today because of Hank. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Me too.
Sometimes we wear black
Yeah.
as a Walt. All right, 5:14.
Yo, so what's next?
Wait.
Yeah.
We don't got like 8 more anal
Memories.
things we gotta do first?
This is an exothermic reaction, which means giving off heat. And our desired product is
Okay.
into a coma. Why don't you? Love you.
I miss the nice ball.
I know it's like calm right now because we're showing the
That's right,
flashback,
yeah.
and then oh,
Ooh.
oh, he's still alive.
Ooh.
Gomez.
Oh,
Baby.
oh, yeah, they're coming over.
I
He's
hate
calling
every-
He said what he said to
No.
him.
No, right to it. No.
He better not.
No,
No.
too much.
Oh, son of a gun.
These guys are DEA.
Oh, he's gonna kill him. No.
Yeah, no.
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 No. Don't please don't shoot.
Back it up. Come on.
Don't.
Don't.
Can't back it.
No.
Not he's
No,
DEA.
please don't.
Sorry.
Oh, I
He's
freaked out.
family.
Oh, come on.
No, you're just gonna shoot him.
Bet your ass the cavalry's coming.
No,
Oh,
no.
crap.
No.
Jack, no.
Oh, my gosh. No.
Don't.
That's it.
Oh,
he
God,
doesn't know
don't
about
don't
this.
shoot
I feel
Hank.
so sick.
Not yet.
Oh, no.
Sorry, man. There's no scenario where this guy lives.
No, that's it.
No.
My money. 80 million.
Oh my God, I hate
I
everything.
don't know.
You're not gonna win this time.
That's what got this
This
party
guy's a
started, huh?
loose cannon.
Money
He's gonna do it.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it's annoying.
80 million.
He doesn't care. He has
All
to
you've
do
got to
stuff.
do-
No, he's not.
He
Right?
wants him as a cook.
Is let him go.
No, he's not gonna let him.
My name is Asac Schrader.
No.
You can go fuck yourself.
Oh
Oh, my
crap!
God.
You just sealed it, man.
He's gonna
You're the
do
smartest
that.
guy I ever met. You're too stupid to see. He made up his mind 10 minutes ago.
Oh, see, he knows. He's
Oh,
tough, see?
No, don't do it. No.
Son of a.
Oh, God.
No. See what you did.
That's right.
Oh my God. He was so
God,
good.
yes.
He had him.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Get
jeez.
all up, then I'll kill you all.
I'm wondering. Oh, Gomez.
Oh.
Oh,
you
come
kidding?
on.
They're gonna
Bury
throw
the
him.
body.
Jeez. Oh, my God.
Oh, he's hiding. Are they really that dumb not to look under the car? In this case, I really want Walt to get back at him.
Square?
Boy.
Yeah, right? Now we wish.
No,
Shake his
sir.
hand and get to
I
him
gotta know
later.
we're square. I'm gonna have to go that other way.
Found him.
No, really? You're
Oh,
calling him
come
out?
on. What the heck? Oh, God. Let me see what that's. Oh, come on. Oh, God.
I swear to God, I'm done if they freaking kill him. You just lost Hank.
Really, you son of a.
Don't. Oh,
Uncle Jack.
Yeah, he's not gonna.
oh my God. I know Hank just died, but for him to still carry that through and look at him
Mm-hmm.
point blank.
I watched Jane die.
You bastard.
Dude.
Oh, he's living.
Look at him. Look at him.
Wow. What a monster. Him still antagonizing him like you
Yeah,
these bad people
come
just
on.
killed your brother-in-law.
Oh, my God.
Still
What
be
the
focused on
hell?
that. Hank
That
was
really
brain to the
sucks.
bitter end. He didn't even beg or
Right to the
anything.
end, yeah.
He's like, he already made up his mind. I am so
Is it,
devastated.
but the engine's failing.
Shot a few times.
Yeah.
It was like leaking on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was.
How the heck is he gonna get out of there with this money?
Why don't you call the cops for help?
Mhm.
Call a tow truck. Call that his friend.
You and your money. You know where you
Mm-hmm.
go.
I'm so broken. I hate.
Me too. I'm numb
What
about that.
happened?
And
It's devastating.
poor Hank.
The look on his face at the end.
Yeah, I'll give you a stack of cash for that pickup, and I'll throw the rest in my
Oh,
pickup.
Hello. It's not for sale.
Up over 20,000.
Everything has a price.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Oh.
Marie, baby.
Think she knows? No.
I don't think so,
I'm just
no.
gonna go
No.
see her sis.
Walt,
Yeah.
it's me.
Oh, for Walt Jr. when he finds out.
No. No, he cannot know.
You tell him.
How is
I
it?
will.
He's gonna have to.
Poor Jesse. Oh, God, look at his face.
Oh, look at
What's
him.
wrong?
Yeah.
Is he burnt?
Oh my God, what's that?
Bloodied up.
Beat up?
Bloody
Oh,
into
they beat him
the
up.
sand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's giving him water?
No.
Look at his
God.
face.
They gave you what you wanted. Just go
Punch him
go
with
to
his
his house
ring?
and get it, you know? Hey, get it! No one else knows about it. Just me and his partner.
God.
No one else knows, I swear!
Ooh, watch out, watch out.
Oh.
Okay, it's just like a track.
Okay.
God, they planned that through.
Oh my God.
Oh, weird.
Oh no. What the?
Is it a threat?
Master Cook,
Oh.
you're completely out of your mind.
It's the truth. It is, Flynn.
Then both of you are out of your minds. You're full of
I don't
shit, is
believe
what
it.
you are. This is bullshit.
This shouldn't be a
I want
job.
to talk to Dad.
Your dad's
Don't let him get in the car.
custody. You won't be able to
Yeah, I
talk
was just
to
thinking
him.
about that. No, don't get in the car.
He might
He's
answer.
not answering. I'm prob-
Oh, he's gonna get in the car. Oh boy.
Oh, that's right.
Not
He
gonna be
might.
good.
I hope not. Think this through, guys.
Oh, I hope.
I know you're emotional
Oh, I
too,
hope
but
he-
he's an emotional teenager and he might take
Oh,
off straight to car.
yes.
So he's just gonna leave his family. He's just gonna
What's
take
he gonna
off.
do? Call Saul? Do that
Oh
guy.
my God.
I was taking this.
We're taking her stuff too.
Oh, the
Oh,
kids.
they're all just gonna move.
Talk to me,
Our
please.
priority right
Listen to
now
your
is to
father.
pack.
Uncle Hank.
All right?
They
No,
said he
listen, I will
arrested you?
discuss all of this later.
Uncle Hank,
Okay?
just
Just
tell me
listen
what-
to me. Just listen to me. I need
She knows something happened to Hank.
Hank.
Yeah, she knows.
we can have a fresh start.
Wonderful.
All we have to do is go.
It was.
You killed Hank.
What?
No.
You killed
No. I tried to save him.
Guy with the knives. He keeps showing the
Oh,
knives
yeah, the
there. It
knives,
scares
yeah.
me. Yeah, she is. Phone
Oh.
or the
gonna
knife.
call Marie.
She's gonna
Oh, yeah.
watch out. You might accidentally hurt
Dad,
Walt
wait.
Jr.
Mom, what are you doing?
Finally.
Don't
Too
intervene.
late.
Skylar.
Do.
He's gonna flip it.
This is gonna be bad. I don't like this. Oh God.
Oh
oh, God.
no! He's gonna
Okay.
kill
He's
her.
gonna kill her by accident. No,
Oh,
sorry.
no, not Walt Jr.
No freaking way.
What the hell is wrong with
Oh,
you?
okay.
We're a family.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
You
ruined
ruined
it.
family. Son of a bee.
What did you do to your family?
Oh.
He put a knife on my mom. He attacked her. He's dangerous.
Oh, see, now he
He's
realizes.
still here.
Don't
you
take
kidding?
the baby. Oh, you coward.
Oh,
Don't
great, now-
damn coward.
He's
Just
a
don't do
selfish.
that.
He stole the
That
baby.
is such a selfish son of a bee. Come on.
He's absolutely
my
mad. He's
Now the,
absolutely mad.
the poor baby
Oh,
gone.
the neighbor's gonna come out.
Oh, you son of a
God.
bee.
Wouldn't that be nice, Holly?
Oh,
Oh, my mama.
I want to Oh,
He might be like at a church or somewhere.
oh, come on.
First words,
Yeah.
mama.
So pick it up.
He's gonna say something to get her in trouble.
Yeah, see?
Answer the
Yeah, you know him.
You took my child.
Because you need to learn.
You
Wow, he
bring
sounds
her
like a
back.
demon.
Oh, you son of a
You have
bee.
to stop. You have to stop this. It's immoral. It's illegal. Someone might get hurt. Now you tell my son what I do.
Oh,
Stupid bitch. Oh, what the hell do you
losing
know
it.
about it anyway? Nothing. I built this. Me alone. Nobody else.
good.
All right.
Keep talking.
Toe the line, or you will wind up just like Hank.
Wow.
Whoa.
You're never gonna see Hank again. He crushed me.
He said everything right though. As
That's
terrible
right.
as that was, it puts her in the
Good,
clear
I'm so
almost.
glad.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna drop her off at the fire department.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Oh, look at the little pouty
Look at. Oh.
Accomplished. Wow.
To do this, leaving your life, leaving everything you wanted to protect.
Everything he worked
or
hard
to-
for.
Yeah.
That's it.
Here coming back. He lost everything. Puppy.
Oh my
To
God.
his own doings.
So definitive. Oh,
Wow.
my face is so red.
This
So
most
dark.
devastating
it's-
one.
Oh my God.
The music.
Like numbing. It's numbing.
There's so many times I just wanted to burst out crying, and it was just such a terrible episode. But all these major points happened.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be one after the other in this
No,
episode,
yes.
and we're getting close to the end of the series. Oh my God! Like
Oh,
Yes.
we
my
knew
gosh.
that Hank wasn't going to survive, and that whole build up in the beginning, I thought it was going to be a quick shot,
Oh my
but that
God, yes.
just kept going on and on, and they
No.
kept showing Hank up close, and they did that so well, and his emotions, just looking, saying he decided 10 minutes ago, after
That's
you
right.
or whatever.
You should know.
Hank
He was so
knows.
brave to
Hank
the
knows the
end. Sure.
criminal mind. He knows that he's
Definitely.
not going
I'm
to.
still broken
him
that he
go.
died. I'm so upset,
Oh my
and
God, yeah.
that was, there were so many points in the show where Walt was destroyed, he was like chipped away at, but in this one, when he fell to the ground after Hank was killed, that's
Yeah.
when the monster fully took over, I
Oh,
think.
definitely.
Because
Yes.
even his demonic voice talking to Sky and saying all those things, threatening
right.
her, you'll never see Hank again, you'll end up like Hank.
Yeah. Well,
Holy crap.
well,
like,
they heard him say that. Make a confession.
I'm so happy because
His
That's
death
good.
did touch him, though. It really
did.
I mean, he was devastated. He was to his
Yes.
knees. He collapsed.
he
was
did not want that.
devastated.
He did love
But
Hank.
for how long?
Yeah.
Moments, because he went and just did a horrible thing to Jesse.
Yeah, because
That's right. Yeah. It's really
Ratted on him.
back
there's
and forth.
there's so much to say, and I know we're not going to cover everything right now
Yeah.
because emotions are running
My
high.
gosh, yes.
But I know we'll talk about it more next time too. But there were just so many things I want to
Wow.
say right now. And yes, I do agree. He absolutely loved Hank. He did not want that to happen. He was pleading with them not
Yeah.
to kill Hank. But in that moment, he was DEA. They found out. They're like, there's no way we can let him stay because he's true to
Right.
his game. He's true to his work, and he's a good cop. And he is a higher up. Not that that matters. It does. But he's a really good cop, and he's been following this case for a while. He finally freaking got his guy. He knew he wasn't going to let him go.
Yeah.
But to finalize it
Okay.
like that,
Ooh.
and to see Walt fall and get destroyed over it, like he really did care. But that really made the monster Heisenberg
Yeah,
that's
come
right.
out.
Yes,
That
definitely.
destroyed Walt completely.
Oh my
Like he
God,
was
yeah.
Walt's dead now. He's
Yeah.
like freaking Anakin.
You're
He's
right.
now
You're
Darth
absolutely
Vader.
right.
I think he's
Like
just Darth
that.
Vader now. Because
You're
not
right.
only
That
that,
did
but
kill him
right.
because that was his whole mission, not for family.
yeah.
And he
That's
ruined
right.
it.
Yes.
And as much as he
My
wanted to
God.
help Jesse, because he wanted Jesse to stay with him and work with him, and he did care about Jesse, and even a couple times he called him his son. Son, listen, you know? And he got paranoid
Yeah.
and scared because Jesse went crazy and started to threaten Walt and was probably going to kill him. He was still struggling over that, though, Walt was, and he was still
That's
trying to
right.
negotiate with him until that last phone call. Now, for him to put a hit on Jesse and
Oh, yeah.
to
Poor Jesse.
actually still call him out after this horrendous thing that happened with his loved one. Okay, Jesse.
That was horrible.
yeah, but that just happened, right?
Yeah.
And
yes.
now he still follows through and says, "I found Jesse." After that, because he still wants it done.
Yes.
you-
My gosh.
You were destroyed because your family just freaking died, which is on you.
That's right,
This is
yeah.
all your fault. Yes, someone else killed him, but this was all you're doing.
Oh,
And you
gosh, yeah.
still are focused enough to make sure you take out this other guy you cared about because you're just so full of rage right now.
Yeah.
And for him to say that to Jesse, like actually look at Jesse, point blank gun to his
On
head,
top of it.
and nod
My
and
God,
stare
yes.
at him like he was going to die in that moment if Todd didn't come in.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
he's a freaking monster to do that.
Yes.
Definitely.
And he didn't do it to get a point through to
Yes.
Todd to fear his uncle. That was his own thing with his uncle.
Todd, yeah.
He wanted
right,
to
yes.
separate his uncle from Jesse.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
And
definitely.
he knew he had to be a better cook, and it was brilliant on Todd's part to get him separated from his uncle. So
Agreed.
now
Yeah.
he's going to make him cook and show him the ropes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
totally
guess so,
agree.
yeah.
So
Definitely.
Todd, this whole time we've been questioning his motives. Of course, not even questioning. He does horrible things. He freaking killed
Yes.
a kid. He does bad things. But look at his family too. Like this is how he was brought up, and to see Todd like that, and to actually see him kind of disturbed over what happened with Hank,
Yeah,
and having
yeah.
respect for Walt and Jesse, and to kind of delay the inevitable for Jesse at that moment.
Jesse, yeah.
Like so Todd has something going on, and it's smart, like you said, Kimmy, that he wants someone to help him cook.
He wants to use
And they
him.
let-
Right, yes.
get more knowledge.
Yeah, and the uncle let Walt
Yeah.
go because he just killed his family member, and he's like, well, we need to shake hands. Here's one barrel for you. We're taking the rest, and maybe it's just Todd's idea to keep Jesse as a cook now, or maybe he came with an agreement with the uncle to be like, well, let's keep Jesse for a while, and he could just be my cook, and we could just leave Walt
Right,
alone.
or just get his knowledge and then do away with him.
Do
and, get
him,
more
yeah.
knowledge and then get
That's
rid
for
of him.
sure.
When-
Jesse's keen on it, man. Jesse will take any advantage he can, and he'll do something.
Poor Jesse's
Yeah,
been through
sure.
so much too,
Listen,
and for him to
yes.
get the crap beat out of him, all those cuts on his face, like it looks like he was getting punched, and even a punch can
Oh
break
my
the skin.
God.
But it looks like
Definitely.
it was like a ring hand or something because there was so many cuts, That poor kid's been through so much, and Walt
Oh,
has
sure.
screwed everyone over. He's lost everything. And I want to rewind really quick too, because Gomez too freaking died, and that
Oh.
was so
That's right. That's
tragic.
horrible.
I just
So
want to bring
poor
him up too,
Gomez,
because that,
you know.
like,
Absolutely.
my
I knew he
gosh,
was going to
don't
die.
Poor
Like,
Hank, just looking at him.
yeah, and I was like
Jeez.
prepared. I thought for both, but
Oh, gee.
we saw Gomez get shot, so I'm like, he has to die in this. Someone has
Yeah.
to die in this. But I
Yeah.
really didn't think Hank was going to make it either. But for Hank, you're right, to see his friend dead, and then you see the rage and how upset he is about that, and him still trying to crawl to get the gun, which is not a good thing anyways, but he has no other choice. What's he
Right,
going to do?
yeah.
He's going to die
Right,
anyways.
he's got to try something. He knows he's going to die. He knows.
Right.
He's got to
Those-
try as much as he can. I mean, look at what happened with the cousins. I mean, he tried as much as he could to do what he could to
Yeah.
survive, and he succeeded.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
it was.
I am
And that
so
he had to
broken.
try.
Hank
That's
and
right.
I feel bad
Gomez
for
have gone
Marie.
so far.
And
And Marie.
Yes,
all
I
the
do.
emotions.
Yes.
Well,
I
I mean, there's so,
Gosh,
yeah, I
poor
want to
thing.
talk about all of them, but I'm just like so stuck on Hank, and I'm like,
Yeah.
the poor guy, like he
Oh
came
my
so
gosh,
far
yes.
man,
Oh.
boy.
to get point blank shot like a dog. I mean, I hate that expression anyways, but to get shot out in
Thank
the
goodness he
desert.
didn't plead. He didn't plead.
No,
with him.
he's such a strong
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he didn't want
And
to
he
do
knew.
that.
With his morals,
Yeah.
he kept with his faith. And
At least they didn't
Right.
torture him. It was one clean shot,
Yeah.
you know. After
Yeah,
that,
yeah, and poor Walt Jr. too.
Walt Jr.
was devastated. You know.
yeah,
you
he
know.
was.
But he
He
came
was
to his mother's
totally
rescue.
blindsided by it.
Yes. He
Great
did come
acting
to-
all around with this, but he, man, like I was gonna bawl like so many times. I'm
Yeah,
trying
me
to keep
too,
it
you might
together. I know
go,
it's a
yeah.
reaction, but I was afraid we might have to stop it. But man, this was like the highest. Like we've seen a lot of emotion on the show, but this was insane.
This
Like all
is-
these
yeah,
things we
this
were
was
waiting
a lot.
for.
Yeah.
Not with Hank dying.
Really a
I didn't
lot.
think Hank was gonna die a few episodes ago. I thought maybe he would possibly survive. I don't know.
Oh, poor Hank.
Well, I'm really happy he brought
Gomez.
Holly to a safe place.
Yes,
And I'm
thank
so-
goodness.
Like Mom brought up about Walt Jr. saving his mom. I mean, that
Yes.
There were
what
so many
brave kid
things.
for
That's
being
right, that
like
was very
so
good.
guarded all his life
Yeah.
to come between his parents, listen to his aunt and his mom tell him
Then
the
he
story about
realizes-
his mom. That's like unbelievable.
Yeah.
And for him to, for her to defend herself and push her away from his father,
That's right.
and he just saved
Good for him.
her.
Yeah, and the
Good for
desperate
him.
look on his face,
Yeah.
like he was ready to protect. And
No,
good for him.
definitely.
I
Yeah,
was
he
so
Call
scared.
proud of
911.
that.
I mean, how
Right away.
brave it is. That's
Yeah.
really great.
And how Walt victimizes himself all the time.
Oh,
It's never
naturally, that's
his
Walt.
fault. It's
No.
never his fault. And if it is, there's reason for it, and he makes reason why it had to happen. And
Yeah.
he's just such a sick man at this
And he,
point.
at the
That's right,
moment, he
he's
takes Holly. Oh, you'll believe me someday, sweetie.
I know.
Yeah,
And
right?
in that moment when he took her, like you were right, you said bargaining chip, and I'm like, I don't know. I think in that moment,
Yeah.
looking at his wife and son, he knew he lost
knows.
everything, but he didn't want to lose his family completely. So I thought maybe both, but like in a desperate attempt, that's why
Yeah.
he took his daughter. But you're right, like he did that as a bargaining chip. It seemed
Yeah,
like.
I
I
said
mean,
that's
look
why
what
I
he
said
did
he's
to
so
Jesse.
selfish.
He just,
Yeah.
he just threw him under the bus.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
just again, point blank,
Yeah.
right? Like they're watching, like he was going to shoot him right in the head, and you're just
Oh my
watching
God,
all angry and hateful. And
And
I'm
then he
like,
just
Yeah.
put salt to the wound with Jamie.
yeah, I killed her,
Yeah.
like just like that, and enjoying it, like.
Oh my
ooh.
God, he's
So
really.
he just sealed his fate because Jesse
Ooh.
now, even with him looking at Walt leaving, yeah, I think he sealed his fate there with Jesse. Like Jesse, now he knows like how much. I mean, he already knows how much of a monster he is. This guy that
Yes.
he worked with for so long and
Oh my
trusted.
God.
It's just a full out monster
Oh,
killing
wow.
everyone he knows. So now he has no name and he's away and having breakfast a year later, 52.
And
Yeah,
Hank
so
and
that-
Gomi, hopefully they find that. I don't know how they will, but how are they going to find those poor guys buried in the desert. That's terrible.
I was thinking that too.
Yes.
Like, how bad
Yeah.
is that? Where Walt is trusting having millions of dollars out in the desert, and he needed to put the coordinates on a lottery ticket to be able to find it. Like, he memorized
right.
it too, but you can't find anything in the desert. So it's just a mystery at this point, unsolved. It just sucks. Like, here you have these hard workers, these good guys who want to take down this tyrant, and now there's no evidence of them. They just died, wiped clean.
And all they have is the tape that Jesse made. Who knows where that is?
That's
Could
right.
be in Hank's house still.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll go through the house like a fine-tooth comb.
Now, did we find out that it was recorded, or did we just assume?
I believe it was recorded.
I think it was.
But there's
I
no,
hope so. Yes, I was
no
hoping.
physical evidence. Remember, they were talked on the balcony, and they were
Yeah.
talking about.
That's
Gomez
right.
says, I believe the kid, but there's no evidence.
But that was before that whole rant.
That was before the whole thing.
Yeah, so we never
That's
found
right.
out if it was actually recorded or not. If you guys can tell
Yeah.
us, please, because I don't think it was actually established if it was actually recorded.
Oh, okay.
I think we
Okay.
just
I thought
assumed.
it was with that,
It could have
that
been.
camera.
Yeah.
You'll be editing that fair use one soon, so you'll be able to find out. But yeah, I'm not sure if it was or not. I think we might have assumed, but I totally could be wrong. But either way, I hope they do have that. But at the same
Something
time, Walt
in that
disappeared
phone.
now.
If they find the home.
But not only
That's
that, but they had this whole confessional ready to Skylar. I built this empire without you. This was all me. So he pretty
Oh,
much confessed
yes.
anyways.
That's right, he did.
You know?
Thank goodness they were listening, yeah?
And
I
he's
hate
got
this.
11 million. He's
Mm.
gone.
He is so delusional now. Like, I know he cares, but then all the crazy takes over, and then he victimizes himself and blames everyone else, and then makes excuses on why it's okay where he is. Like, he felt so sad giving up his daughter, but he knew he was making the right choice there, but he's still very disturbed, you know?
Yes, he is.
Very much so.
He's
And I
taking
can't
care
believe
of
he
him.
actually believes Skylar, and when she said she was
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
almost as if he really
Just the
didn't
same
care.
thing like Jesse. When Jesse
Yes.
said, "Oh, I found your money," like, you know, and how the heck would he ever find his money? Like, oh,
That's
you know,
right,
and
yeah.
he just gets into a
Yes.
blind, desperate
That's right,
rage
nice and sound.
and
Yes.
doesn't think, you know? Oh, the cops are, okay, I trust you. So then he starts ranting to her. And I can't believe, like, I knew that was going to happen, but I still was so shocked, and I can't believe that he threatened her like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, my
bad.
gosh.
He's just-
That's really bad.
He
was
lost
desperate.
everything.
He was grasping at straws. He
Yeah.
had nothing else
That's
to say.
right.
And to
He
get
goes from-
worse.
Demeaning them and trying to blackmail them into doing something else and
That's right.
backstabbing them. He's just gone.
Now, this is far-fetched. I'm just overthinking things. I'm just trying to have an open mind here. But could there be a chance that Walt knew the cops were there and he might have said all that to take her off the hook to make him look like a monster because he knew he was disappearing anyways? And then he
Very
left,
good possibility.
Yeah,
and then
could
he
be.
left Holly there so she can have her back. So maybe he
So
did
she can
that.
have her family.
to take
His
her off the
family's
hook.
Protected.
Yeah, so his
Oh,
family.
maybe.
So I'm just
Very
thinking
much
that now.
could be. I mean,
Could be,
he's a
yeah.
brilliant man. He really is.
Yeah,
He's
yes.
a little.
Because
you
he
know,
was
he's-
crying so
Right.
much, and I know he's going crazy too, but I think maybe now really letting this sink in that maybe he did that to protect them again because he had to get out of there no matter what.
This
No,
way, she can
that's-
keep the car wash. At least she
That's
should
right, yes.
liquidate that and get on with a new life.
And the
Get out of
children,
that
yeah.
house.
Because for him to say all those angry things and to make himself sound even more monstrous, and
That could be.
I wonder if he did that to sound like he was totally scaring her
It's a very
and
good possibility.
being a master, you
Yes.
know, like just to
Yep.
really say
It's
like this
all
is all
me.
me.
That's
So he was
right,
saying all
yeah.
the key words that they needed to hear.
It was me.
And her eyes closing, like, thank you for saying that, because now she's
Yeah,
on the hook.
because
yes.
we thought the initial conversation was going to be him saying, "Oh, really? This isn't just me. You were in on this too. You knew
Yeah,
a
I
lot
thought
of
so
this
too.
too."
Yeah.
I thought it was going to start off being, "Oh,
Yeah.
are you alone?
What
Oh,
a
you
show.
are?"
I
Wow,
Yes.
that is something.
I didn't
Wow.
think that at
That would
all
be
while
brilliant,
watching.
no?
I now
Yeah.
talking about it, it's sinking
That's
in.
brilliant.
Makes
So
sense,
that
yeah.
might be what happened. I'm
Oh,
really
maybe.
curious now. This is such
That
a
is
good
thinking,
show.
Yeah.
As
And then,
devastating
like, a year
as
from now,
it
she'll
is.
say, "Oh, he really did love me. He said he covered for me."
Yeah, because he is such a monster, and for what he did, like, there's no excuse. Like, for
No.
what happened with Hank, like, he didn't want that to happen, but all this is happening because of him. you know, and then
Yes.
for him to want to take out Jesse, looking at him like this is a trusted guy that you cared about for a long time, and then when things went bad, he still tried to work it out until Jesse threatened him, and to even then be able to still look at him, point blank gun to his head, and watch him because he's so hateful. I know Hank just died, but just taking it out on him anyways, like it was just such a crazy monstrous moment that I'm like, holy crap. So I'm using that word, guys.
That's right.
But yeah,
right.
so he's still really bad, but now I'm thinking that phone call was to protect his family still,
Yes.
because he had to get out of there no matter what. He knew that.
Because he also knew that Walt Jr. was calling the police on him.
That moment
Like
killed
that.
him. That's when he
And
realized.
then he
I
must
think.
have realized, you know, they're going to be there with
And that it's over.
Scar and
Down.
everything.
Especially
When I was freaking out, I had my keyboard here, and I think I threw it. I thought the movie was going to stop or the show, and I was
my
like, "Oh God, don't pause!" Because, you know, it's rare, but you know, like sometimes we have to take a quick break or something. But usually it's during a calm part of the show. So I'm like, not during the crazy parts. I'm like, keep it going, keep it going.
Very
I'm really
insane.
curious what you guys have to say about this. I say that a lot, but this
Oh,
one's
wow.
amazing. And I do read your comments on things, and we do have a lot of wonderful fans that like warn me ahead of time if people try to spoil things. Please don't do that, because we love going into things pure. We're blind to it, so having a nice first reaction is good. But this killed me, and I'm sorry I was so annoying in the beginning. I know I was annoying, but that was what I was feeling, and I didn't want to watch it. I have my little monitor here, which is hooked up to my camera over here, so that way I can watch the recording. If I look away from the TV, I can see the mirror flipped here, which is usually on the PIP, which is next to me. Sorry, mirror image. Like once
God.
it looks easy, like I'm pointing the right way. This is the right way, but here would be here on my view. But on the actual YouTube video and Patreon video, it'll be over here. So, anyways, yeah, I was looking there too, and I didn't want to see what happened to Hank. But I'm glad. I don't think they showed it up close, but I looked away and I did see part of it here. But
It didn't look
Hank
like it. They did up
Gomez.
close.
Yeah,
Hank
thank you.
was an amazing character.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
What a way to go!
Wonderful.
All this obsession, all this hard work, and he
He
got
was-
his man
That's right,
just
he
to
sure
die
did.
on
He
the
did.
ground.
He was right all
Bad
along.
people.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. Came
All-
true.
And to give
All
that
his
phone call to
situations.
talk to his wife before dying, like Marie,
Yeah.
there's so many emotions. Like I felt for everyone. Marie, like seeing her get so upset, and for Hank to actually threaten like that. Wow.
Yeah.
And
And
they
for her
heard
to
it.
keep her cool, being quiet, crying.
my
and he
gosh, yeah.
said, "You're gonna be like, if you were to watch it, you're gonna be like Hank." To be quiet and cry amongst
Yeah.
all those people, it's incredible that she kept her composure.
That's
Not her
good.
composure, but her quietness.
That was good, yeah. They might have talked her through a
wow.
little bit too, but she is like prepared. She's done a lot with Walt now, so. But yeah, now I'm really
Jeez.
convinced he did that to save them. You know,
That's
Yeah.
good. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that was so.
That
He was
makes
crying.
sense.
He was.
That's right. Yeah.
Now again, all the acting's great. Bryan Cranston, man, like him crying and trying to just be enraged at the
Yeah,
same
he is
time,
really
and just
good. Yeah.
so good. And I heard from a lot of the fans too telling me that training to do this role in certain episodes like really had a mental toll on him, because whenever you do acting, you have to feel what that character's feeling, and
That's right,
to
yeah.
make it believable, you really truly have to believe it in that moment. So I can't even imagine what that's
I
like.
couldn't either.
You know, just
couldn't either.
reflecting, looking at this, and we just
Yeah.
feed off their emotions. So for them to actually give those emotions so strongly is just insanely awe-inspiring.
Jeez,
Like
yeah,
I could
wow,
never
I
do
tell
that.
you.
It is.
Mhm.
And even
Awesome.
Jesse's actor is amazing.
Oh, he is
I mean,
very, very
Oh,
good.
I know. I
To
really
go
love
through
Oh,
what
my
Jesse.
he's
God, Jesse,
going
yeah.
through and to
No
feel
one's
it
Went through
perfect.
so
in the
much.
moment.
And
Yeah.
they're doing very bad things, you know, but no one's perfect in this. And a lot of people are making really bad choices, but we still care for him because, again, not that all of it's right, but we can
He's
understand
got the
why
shaft
things
a
happen.
lot, man.
Yeah,
Jesse's
he's really
got the shaft
the
a
short end
lot.
of the stick.
That's right. Yes.
Always.
I feel so
Oh, my
terrible
God.
for him, but anyways, I think we're going to end it there. What an episode. Holy crap. I am devastated. I know you guys are
Oh, me
too.
too.
And
It's all
Oh, gee.
flushed.
man, like I felt so sick. I almost thought I was going to throw up, and I was going to just start bawling my eyes out, and I'm trying to keep my
Trying to keep
composure. I mean, in the
composure,
beginning,
yeah,
I was
too.
just lost. I was just so, I hated it. I hated like how it was drawn
Oh.
out. But poor Hank. Love you, Hank. Love you, Gomez.
Yes.
That
Hank, we
really
love you.
freaking sucks.
Gomez.
That
Yes,
was,
too. Rest in peace, Hank. And
Yes,
Gomez,
yes, I felt
Yeah.
so bad, and I know this is an older show again, but now that it's like we watched it, now it's like final, you know, because it's like real time for us. Yeah, I know it's so
Yeah.
sad. So we love those characters so much. They
Yes,
were
we
great
did.
until the end, and Gomez, man, like I
bless
felt
him.
terrible for him, but just the drawn out part with Hank, and you know, we followed Hank a lot more,
Right, yeah.
and just relating that to family because of Walt. You know, relation with him that,
Yes.
you know, just
And-
a lot more feelings.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Hank and
because-
Gomez, you know, they had a history, and they
And that killed me too, watching Hank
That's
like
right,
separated.
yeah.
so upset.
Hank separated Gomez there for a while, and then they got back
That's right.
together. You know, right to the
Oh,
end,
boy,
they were.
right to the end. Yeah.
I thought
partners, and
Gomez
they
was going
even
to die
lived
early on in the
together.
series. Remember when he had to go to Mexico, and I'm like, yeah, he's not
Oh,
surviving
that's right. I
that.
thought so too.
Like that's it, you know. But no, he
Oh,
till the
jeez.
end with Hank. You know, that's terrible. I'm just so
Wow.
sad. But thank you guys so much for
Yes.
watching. We hope you're well. We hope you enjoyed our reactions, and hopefully we didn't make you guys
Oh,
cry too
right.
much, but or annoy you too much. I know I was terrible at the beginning, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's who I am, guys. But you guys are
Okay.
amazing, so
Okay.
nice to us. So we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Oh.
Gomez.